Okay. Wow. Good morning. And hello. Hi. It is I, CL, back. I don't know why I just don't get a chance to stream on Fridays. Yes, I got sick, and yes, I last week I had a thing, but like Fridays have been like no stream days for a while. Ooh. Hi Momo, what's up? How's life going? And hi Coffee. Oh, I looked at your streak and I was like, oh, 7 stream streak. Awesome. Yes. So, do I have anything to say? Oh, I guess I posted a short yesterday, and it was like I mostly post shorts from stream when I answer a question, or when I talk about mad respect when I talk about things, and that one was very jumbled, so I had a hard time making it make sense, but I did it. I've gotten really good at editing shorts, I would like to say, because I use the app Edit from I think it's made by Meta, I guess, because it's Instagram's companion app, and there is this cut silence feature that just made my life like 10 times easier. Just a small FYI, if anyone's curious. And I am now going to share the screen so that we will see what we will do. Khan Academy sent me an email yesterday telling me your streak is about to die. I was like, no, I would never let that happen. Did I get anything? I earned this red thingy. Nice, good for me. My badges. Okay, these are my badges. I don't get it. And then I'm thinking. I guess we resume. Were we did I had the oh, now I remember. I had the unit quiz. Unit test. Okay, it's okay. It's been a week. I probably remember some things. Well, wish me luck. Why is it so smug? It's like, are you going to be able to do it? I don't know. Oh god, we'll see. I'll just try. Let's get my pen out so that I can type. God, the desk is a bit more messy today. Oh, I even brought my pill so that I can have it later. Oh, okay, yes, now it works. Awesome. Ouch. Thank you, Momo. I appreciate the hype. Trying to hype me up for it. Yeah, I can do it. 20 minutes. Can we do it in 20 minutes? Alright, do I remember which of the following equations have infinitely many solutions? If it's equal on both sides, I think, right? Can we type? Yes, we can type. Okay. No, wait, it's if we can remove everything on both sides. So this one looks equal to me. Oh, all that apply. So negative. So this one first. This one, no. This one, yes. And then that one, yes. So everything but B, in my opinion. So A, B, C. No, ACD. All right, first check. Nice. Next. So solve for H. I guess I just solved this. So let's try. So I do the half of a 2 and no, 1.5. 1.5 of a 2 is 3. 15 times, yes, 3. Yes. And then negative 1.5 of u is 6. 6h. And like let's double check. Let's not trust me too much. Here's how I would do it. I would say 4. Oh, that's not 4. That's not how you write 4, is it? I would say 4 times 15 or 1.5, but and then I'd say 4 times 5 is 20. Keep the 2 up here. That is 4 plus 2. That's 60. And then we had the point. We put the point back, and then that's a 6. And then equals 6h on that side. I'll take this here and then put this there. We would get a negative 6h minus 6h equals negative 3. And then that's a negative 12h equals negative 3. We remove the negative on both sides. Did I just punch the microphone? I did. Tell me if I'm making annoying noises so that I can learn to fix it. And the final thing is h is 3 divided by 12, which if this is a 1 and this is a 4, so h is 1/4, is my opinion. The final answer for me is 1/4. I hope it's true. I'm gonna go and click check, and ooh, nice. Okay, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. I'm not gonna take a break yet. How many solutions does this equation have? Meaning, we check. How would we know? So I know what infinite means, and I know what no solution would mean, right? We would get 0 equals 0. Then that's not really. We get like 1 equals 2. That means no solution. So let's check. We have 7y plus 7 times 3 is 21 equals 5y and an 8. If I put you there, like we'd get a 2y if I put this there, and if I put that there, we'd get a negative. What is oh my god, why did I think, what am I monitoring? I thought I'm not sharing the screen because the monitor is a platform that's lagging. Not my fault. Anyway, take 8 out of 21. That would be 7, 13. Okay, so you have 2y equals 13, and then y equals 13 divided by 2. So that's a 1 solution situation. We're good. Right? I would like to think so. Oh god. That noise makes me like it like it's a positive noise, but it still has this, it scares me because like I could be wrong, you know. And assume the equation has a solution for z and solve for z. Cool. And if it doesn't, we have a az. I'm forgetting this. I remember I think we need to take z out and then I'm forgetting this one. Okay, so let's let the z's be together, and then I guess 17 can go here. But what about the b? I forgot. So we have a z negative, no, plus now, z equals 17. I feel like I should take b there as well. Let's keep b here for a sec. On this side we have z. There is a 4 here. I'm certain. Z's outside, and then we have the a and a 4, and then we have a 17 minus b. I'm forgetting this. What do I do with the b and the a? Oh, I remember. Z becomes 17 plus minus b divided by a. That's not a. That's not how you write a plus 4, and that's it. Like, I guess that's it, right? Because I cannot simplify it more than I have simplified. This is as simple as I can take it, right? So 17 minus b. Why is it the 17? When did the 17 become positive? The 17 needs to be negative as well, because it's on that side. So you're negative, and then what else? It's okay. I'll figure it out. It's either wrong or right. That's the only possible solutions. And this side is definitely all positive. So negative 17 minus b divided by a plus 4 is what I need to remember so that I can put it here. Negative 7 minus b. That's not b. You are b. Divided by Anya, all of you. Hi. Okay, I need to get the upper and the lower thing first. Okay, negative 17 minus b, and then we had the 4. Nope, we had the a plus 4. All right, here we go. Bismillah. Wow. Okay, now was I complaining in Korean? Yes, I was, sort of. When I watch something recently, it comes into my vocabulary. I was watching a Korean drama yesterday. I just said no. I didn't go too far. I really like using the Korean language, but then when it comes to like doing it for real, which happened recently, I just froze. So yeah, I can only show off to people who don't know how to use the language, apparently. Ooh, Jacques, our friend. Is it just Jack in French? I have no idea. Needs to buy some pizza. Oh my god, we have done this like a bajillion times. I really should have memorized this question. So money is $60. So we need it to be under 60. Under 60. This side should be lower than 60 or equal to. You can have it be equal to. Oh, no, not equal to. Okay, under. So now this goes away and this goes away. What else? We have do I need to mute myself? Not yet. Okay, if needed, I will mute myself. 14. I think it's like harder. Huh? Oh, Jacques. It's like Jacques, like shark. Oh, okay. Not a normal Jack. Oh, with a J. Okay, that makes sense. Like a ZH. So the one that's paid is 7.5. Has already been paid, needs to be paid, and it is 14 per pizza, and that's it. Answer is A. And how many slices can Jack afford? Slices. So we have to sort of try to solve this. which we would get 60 take away 7.5, which is 52.5. I remember the numbers, divided by 14, and I forgot how it was. Okay, I'm gonna solve it with the calculator. Let's choose you first. So it is 60 take away the 7.5 of delivery, and then divided by the 14 of the per pizza. And the answer is 3. 3 pizzas. 3 times 8. 24. Right? Yes. Okay, I hope we're right, because I remember last time making a mistake here. Ya Allah. Oh, okay. Stop being too correct. I'm halfway there. And now I'm scared. I feel like I'm gonna mess up. Okay. Ooh. I sort of like this. Hold up. You know when you need to sneeze and then the sneeze is not coming? I love that sensation. I hate it. It's happening. Answer two questions about the equations A and B. A is 5x equals 3x, and B is 5 equals 3. No. B, what have you done? How can we get equation B from equation A? Have those be 1. Oh, sorry. Add, subtract the same quantity from both sides. Oh, no. Divide by x. Add, subtract a quantity from, multiply both, non-zero. Wait, yeah. Multiply, divide by the same variable expression. I suppose, divide both by x, but why would you do that? That'd be dumb. I mean, I don't know. I'm the rather, I don't want to call myself dumb, but like I'm the dumb one here. Okay. Based on the previous answer, are the equations equivalent? In other words, do they have the same solution? I mean, if I multiplied by the same variable, yes, they have to be. If I make them equivalent, then they are equivalent. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. I'm not sure about this one. It's okay, we can get 80%. I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay, so question changed, answer changed. Oh no. Okay, alright. And final check? No, okay. Tamam, it's okay. I got it. So, what? Here are basic actions we can do. Add, subtract, multiply. Are these the only way we can do that? Let's start by figuring out how B is obtained from A, then decide if they're equivalent. Well, you take away the x, which is a variable, in my opinion. Are they equal? I don't know. Oh, no, because, okay, cool. I don't get it. I still don't get it. Next question. Solve for n. N, let's solve for you. We have 16 plus 6. So we take you here and we make you positive. We take you here and we make you negative. We have 64 take away 36. These are n's. That is bigger or equal to negative 16 plus 6. We have a negative 10. Do I remember solving this one already? What is 64 taking away 36? I mean, I'm stumped. I'm just gonna do it here. Here, 14, and you are a 5. Then here you get an 8. Am I right? I should be. And Now we have 5 take away is 28. Oh, I'm gonna double check that with a calculator. Do I trust myself? Absolutely not. No. 64 take away 36. It is 28. Good. It's good to trust yourself sometimes. Not always. Too much trust is unhealthy. 28 and 28. Is it negative? No, it's not. Okay. So n becomes negative 10 and 28. And then I know I could divide it by 10, but I'm going to divide it by... Do I divide it by 10? No, because then it would be 2.8, and I don't like 2.8, so I'm going to divide it by 2 for the time being. This becomes 5. This becomes 4, 1. That's it. And it's negative. 5 divided by 14. 5 divided by 14. And... oh my god. I can hear thunder. I'm so happy. Oh, negative. It rained last night and like... oh no, not 10, 14. Okay. And I'm just happy waking up to a lovely gray day. Please be correct. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, next. Solve for m. Alright. I mean, yeah, I move things around. But I feel like this is unnecessary. 4m take away 8m equals 9.6 take away 12.6. If I take away 9 out of 12, I would get 3. Right? So negative 3 is the answer for that side. Should I check a calculator? And we have a negative 4m on that side, and since it's an equal, we don't lose much. It's I mean, it is negative 3 divided by negative 4, but then it becomes positive. 2 negatives make a positive, so it's 3/4. Before I do that, let's double check with a calculator if 12.6 minus 9.6 is actually 3. It is. Good. So 3/4. M is 3/4. M is 3/4. Ya Allah. Oh god, if that was wrong, I would not be... oh my god, this is the 9th question. Are these... is the unit quiz easier than the practice questions? I feel like they should be. Choose one answer. Okay, I'll try. Is it... oh, okay. So let's try this side. We get a. So let's try this side. 2x 7 minus 3. So we get an x. 7 minus 3 is 4. Divided by 2. So x on that side is a 2. On the other side, we have a 2x bigger than 11 take away 9. And that's also 2. But x is divided. So x, is just a 1 on the side. X... Let's do the line thingy, and let's do it in a different color. So if this is 0, and if this is a 1, and if this is a 2, and if this is a 3, so forth, and yeah, our first x was filled in because it's equal, and x is bigger. Oh, let's do it in a different color because we have color. So the first x, which is this one, is anything bigger or equal to 2. So on that side, and then let's get an orange. And for this one, x is bigger than 1. So they're both facing the same side. So the answer is technically U, because it includes both. I hope so. My answer is 1. Because it's an or, so it's fine. And, yeah. Okay. Last question. And I don't think there's a bonus question because it's the unit test, but anyway, I might get proficient, not master, because I made one mistake, I think, which is fine. I am absolutely fine with that. Reduce any fraction to the lowest term. Okay, we just try to answer for p. What has p done that we need to answer for it? So you go here, you become negative, you go there, you become positive. Ooh, I love the number 94. So we have negative 7p and a negative 26p. And then on the other side, we have negative 94. Why is 94 negative? Plus 4. So you become 90, negative 90. And then you add 7 to 26, which 4 plus 3. The answer is 33. But it's still negative. Huh. I need to check every summation or the other thing that make. So 26 plus 7 is 33. Yes, good. Anyway, so P. We divide by negative. So we change sides. Becomes negative 90 divided by negative 33. We divide by 3. You become 30. 30. Negatives go away. And then you become 11. And I'm guessing do I need to divide more? 30, 11? I don't wanna. I could divide by 10 and have this be 3, 1.1, but why should I? 30, 11. P is smaller than 30, 11. Should we try and solve it for it? P is smaller than 30 divided by 11. I'm gonna check. I'm scared. Whoa, okay. Now I'm like, now I'm just too, no. Here comes the music. It might be a bit loud. Brace. Show summary, please. Oh, not louder than me. I'm the loudest thing out here. Look. Oh, ouch. Look. So my what is it called? So I had a level down because I made a mistake, and I have level up. So level up, all of my proficients are master, but one proficient went to attempted because I made a mistake, and now I want to go back and check because I don't want to have a yellow. If I do, yeah, I will repractice. Oh, familiar. Okay, familiar is not that bad. Hold up. That's rude. That's mean. So what? I made a mistake. Yeah, I guess I go to the. I absolutely want to redo this. My ego is too big for this. I'm sorry, people watching. Do I need to rewatch a video? Because I've forgotten this. Reasoning with linear equation. Reasoning. Yeah, I'm rewatching this video again. Everyone makes a mistake. Everyone has those days. I watched too much Hannah Montana when I was a kid. Why do I have some issues? I have no idea. Alright, anyway, let's watch the video. Oh, of course I catch the reference. Thank you. And it made me happy. There we go. Yeah. And there were episodes of Hannah Montana that I had it memorized. Anywho, here we go. Let's reason with it so that it let's see if it can be reasoned with.
In many other videos, we've taken equations like this and...
Why is it so low? Now I'm being too loud.
...tried to, quote, solve for x. What we're going to do in this video is deepen our understanding a little bit about what's going on and really think about the notion of equivalence or equivalent statements. So let me write that down.
We've watched this video, right? I feel like I'm forgetting everything.
Equivalence. Now, what do I mean by equivalence? Well, I'll use this equation here to essentially keep rewriting it in equivalent ways. And I'll talk a little bit more about what that means. So one thing that I could do to essentially write the same equivalent statement is I could distribute this 3 onto the x or onto the x plus 1. And then this part of it could be rewritten as 3x plus 3. And then we have minus x is equal to 9. Now, what I will say, or what it might be obvious to you on some level, is this top equation and this second equation.
So here's the thing. I get the idea of equivalence through solution. And the question that I missed was saying 5x equals 3x, one equation A, and then B being 5 equals 3. And yes, if you take away x, they are equal, but you don't know what x is, so technically, no, they're not equal. That's it? Is that the whole thing? Because if that's the whole thing, I'm retaking the exam without needing to solve the I remember this. Like, I remember x is, you don't know what x is, so it's not really equal, basically. That's the answer. I'm gonna angrily redo the practice, and if I fail, I'll go back to the video. How's that? Okay. All right. So here now, the difference is, the difference is more than once. So no, actually, it's not. these two are equivalent because 2. Let's try to write. You can get B out of A. Did they change their question style? I feel like it wasn't like this last time I was here. X could be 0. Oh, so if we divide by 0, the two equations are not equal. Good point, good point. X is unreliable. All right. Look. Here, we just put this there and made it minus, so 2. We took 2x out of 5x, it became 3x. So yes, these two are equivalent. And it only happened by rewrite both by combining like terms. It would be correct for me, because even though it's subtraction, it's still like terms. And like terms, yes, they are equivalent. All right, let's see. Astaghfirullah, are you serious? Wow. Again, if there's an x in there. Okay, fine, I'm gonna say subtract the same quantity. X is like term though. Rude. Okay, next question. It's fine. X is a quantity, I suppose. Oh, this is the one that I got. So variable, non-zero. Variable, non-zero. The answer is variable, but are they equal? No. Please. It's a variable. Yay! Okay, now that was Momo's point. So yeah, okay. Let's get 2 more right. 3 has been divided out of both of them. Non-zero constant, yes. Are they equal? Yes. To my eyes, they look equal, and I have no energy to double check. Okay. Final. Times. So now here, it is a rewrite, and it is distributive property, and again, to me they are equal. Math has become like subjective. Okay, now it's objective. Bonus question, of course. Here, you two are not equal. Yes, not equal. How can we get B from A? By doing removing the quantity from one side, which is not equal. Good work. I earned a Spark badge. Your learning journey has sparked over 1 month of continuous dedication. Oh, I needed that. Thank you. I am absolutely taking a screenshot of this. Can I do it now or should I do it later? Hold up, let me try taking a screenshot. We do this. This is fine. And then we save for later. Yes, there. And then we share later. That's it, right? I don't need to go back. Let me go to the unit thingy. Yeah, I'm good. Purple, I'm happy with purple. I'm not going to do any more quizzes. Unit 3, here we go. Yippee. Indeed. Unit 3. Oh, it's so little. Oh my, can I? Well, it's not that little, but it's more little. Hold up, let's go back to algebra. Let's double check our stuff. Look at unit 3. Working with units. Cool, that's a good unit name to work with units. I'm enjoying algebra. How is our percentages going? We are at 9% for algebra. 10%. God, the other one was 9. This is 10. This is 9. I can read, I swear. Reading numbers is difficult, especially big numbers. All right, here we go. Unit 3. I'm gonna start today. Oh, I love conversion. I love converting. What do I convert the most? Money. Definitely money. But you know, what else? Oh, wait. Because, I mean, height. Yeah. If you hear the numbers in American units, you have to convert. So, and you probably hear it. Anyway. Treating units algebra equally.
We've seen multiple times in our life that distance can be viewed as rate times time. And what I want to do in this...
I don't remember this equation. Okay. What is rate?
This video is use this fairly simple formula right over here, this fairly simple equation, to understand that units can really be viewed as algebraic objects, that you can kind of treat them like variables as we work through a formula or equation, which could be really, really helpful to make sure that we're getting results in units that actually make sense. So for example, if someone were to give you a rate, if they were to say a rate of, let's say, 5 meters per second, and they were to give you a time of 10 seconds, then we can in a pretty straightforward way apply this formula.
Oh, nice. Okay. So like speed of a car is a rate? Cool. So I have like half an hour to go to a place that's like this many kilometers far away from me. What speed should I drive in? Like that?
Say, well, distance is equal to our rate, 5 meters per second, times our time, which is 10 seconds. And what's neat here is we can treat the units, as I just said, like algebraic constructs, kind of like variables. So this would be equal to...
So the s's go away and the answer is in meters? Oh? No. Is it? Yeah, distance is in meters, okay.
Well, multiplication doesn't matter what order we multiply in, so we can change the order. This is the same thing as 5 times 10. 5 times 10 times meters per second times seconds times seconds. And if we were to treat our units as these kind of algebraic objects, and we could say, hey, look, we have seconds divided by seconds, or you have a seconds in the denominator multiplied by seconds in the numerator, those are going to cancel out. And 5 times 10, of course, is 50. So we would be left with 50, and the units that we're left with are the meters, 50 meters. So that's pretty neat. The units worked out. When we treated the units out like algebraic objects, they worked out so that our end units for distance were in meters, which is a unit of distance. Now you're saying, okay, that's cute and everything, but this seems like a little bit of too much overhead to worry about.
I mean, it's fine. It makes sense to me. It's still cute, though.
When I'm just doing a simple formula like this. But what I want to show you is that even with a simple formula like distance is equal to rate times time, what I just did could actually be quite useful. And this thing that I'm doing is actually called dimensional analysis. And it's useful for something as simple as distance equals rate times time. But as you go into physics and chemistry and engineering, you'll see much more, I would say, hairy formulas. And when you do the dimensional analysis, it makes sure that the math is working out right. It makes sure that you're getting the right units. But even with this, let's try a slightly more complicated example. Let's say that our rate is... Let's keep our rate at 5 meters per second. But let's say that someone gave...
So I just realized rate means speed. Like the rate of your speed, right?
us the time. Instead of giving it in seconds, they give it in hours. So they say the time is equal to 1 hour. So now let's try to apply this formula. So we're going to get distance is equal to 5 meters per second, 5 meters per second, times time, which is 1 hour, times 1 hour. Well, what's that going to give us? Well, the 5 times the 1, so we multiply the 5 times the 1, that's just going to give us 5. But then we have to, remember, we have to treat the units algebraically. We're going to do our dimensional analysis. So it's 5, so we have meters per second times hours, or you could say 5 meter hours per second. Well, this doesn't look like this isn't a set of units that we know that makes sense to us. This doesn't feel like our traditional units of distance, so we want to cancel this out in some way. And it might jump out of you, well, if we can get rid of this.
I mean, I remember converting units, like hours and seconds and minutes. So, I feel like is this high school level?
Hours, if we can express it in terms of seconds, then that would cancel here and we'd be left with just the meters, which is a unit of distance that we're familiar with. So how do we do that? Well, we'd want to multiply this thing by something that has hours in the denominator and seconds in the numerator, times essentially seconds per hour. Well, how many seconds are there per hour? Well, there are 3,600, let me do this I'll do it in this color. There are 3,600 seconds per hour. Or you could even say that there are...
Yes. I would never directly go from seconds to hour. I would pass by minutes.
3,600 seconds for every 1 hour. So when you multiply, these hours will cancel with these hours, these seconds will cancel with those seconds, and we are left with 5 times 3,600. What is that? That's 5 times 3,000 would be 15,000. 5 times 600 is another 3,000. So it's equal to 18,000. And the only units that we're left with, we just have the meters there. It's 18,000. 18,000.
How did we get to acceleration? What's up? Hi, never the world. Long time no see. How did we get to acceleration? I mean, Is rate acceleration? I don't... change of velocity over change of time. This is distance, not A. But I wanted to note that I would personally write there are 60 seconds in a minute, and then there are 60 seconds minutes in an hour, and then have gotten to that number. I feel like it's too quick to just say. Not everybody has memorized that there are 3,600 seconds in an hour.
And meters. And so we're done. We've now expressed our distance in terms of units that we recognize. If you go 5 meters per second for 1 hour, you will go 18,000 meters. But let's just use our little dimensional analysis muscles a little bit more. What if we didn't want the answer in meters, but we wanted the answer in kilometers? What could we do? Well, we could take that 18,000 meters,
and then we would know there are 1,000 meters per kilometer because kilo is 1,000.
And if we could multiply it by something that has meters in the denominator, and kilometers in the numerator, then these meters would cancel out and we'd be left with the kilometers. So what can we multiply it so we're not really changing the value? Well, we want to multiply it by essentially 1.
I said multiply? Divide. You got it. Oh God, why am I being so loud? Am I being too loud? Please let me know if I'm being too loud. Because my OBS is maxing out. Just take away the 3 zeros, right?
So we want to write equivalent things in the numerator and the denominator. So 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters. So one way to think about it, we're just multiplying this thing by 1. 1 kilometer over 1,000 meters, well, 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So this thing is equivalent to 1. But what's neat is when you multiply, we have meters canceling with meters. And so you're left with 18,000 divided by 1,000 is equal to 18
kilometers.
And then the only units we're left with is the kilometers. And we are done. We have re-expressed our distance instead of in meters in terms of kilometers.
Okay, nice. So I would I would need to know some conversions. You can keep going. True. Like continue. Oh God, I would need to know the. Okay, is that liter? Yes, milliliter. Okay. What is uche? Is that a name? Ah, yes. We can keep going with conversions. I suppose. You do like 10 at a time. Oh. What are we aiming for, by the way? Are we aiming for the meter kilometer thingy? Not just 2. I guess. Yeah. Probably in question like sheets at school. You probably need to do like a bunch. Okay. So we have liter per then you just take your calculator and calculate it all at once. True. Oh yeah, you just put it on the paper and then you calculate it. That's I suppose that's easier. So the difference between liter and milliliter like I know the difference. Alright, look. Non-metric is messed up even when it uses kilo. Why though? When kilocalorie is 1,000, which is normal. Why is it messed up? But is calorie not metric? It is, right? You're just talking about how non-metric is messed up. Yes, I agree with you on that one. So we have here, because 1 kilocalorie. Oh God. Wait a second. You're right. When I read kilocalorie, I don't do the multiply by 1,000 in my head. I just read it as calorie. Uh-oh. So the minute, we have liter to minute, and we want to make it milliliter to second. Here we'd need to like 60, but here is it 1,000? Is liter to milliliter difference 1,000? I'm gonna Google that. ml to L. Well, other way around. Wait, is it 100? Oh no, it is 1,000. Okay, good. Noted. Draw your chart out. Why? I don't wanna. And here it's 1,000. 1,000. So it's basically 100 divided by 6. CL would be centiliter. Oh my god, that is a good one. What? So the number of centimeters in a liter is a CL. Wow. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Centimeter is already a unit. So ready participants at the chat. Does that make sense? Like if I say 18 times this number, does that make sense? 10 milliliter is 1 CL. Okay. Centi is a unit. Okay, that makes sense. So I need to have so this is a 1. It would be 1800 divided by 6, and if this is a 1, this becomes 3. So is the answer 300? That's funny. So 18. So I'm gonna check that if it's true or not, because that's how I got here, and it's okay if it's wrong because we are learning. She says as she's trying to double check. Oh, wow. Oh, this is making sense to me. Gram to kilogram, that has to be 1,000. Milliliter. Oh, let's see. It's okay, even if it's late. The L's cancel out. Mins cancel, multiply, divide across. Oh, I mean, I think yes. Oh, you did it longer than me. I did it, I suppose, right? Because you are doing the, yeah. Yes, close. We got there together. So for this one, the gram over, centimeter cube, right? This is cube, not squared. So the difference between meter and centimeter, is it 100? Yes, it's 100. Because when it's volume. Cube is volume. Yes, I remember. Sort of. Yes. It's 3D. So we have 100 here, and then at the top we have 1,000. So we have 10. We just you kill those, and we have 10. So the answer is 25. 25. The answer is 25. A sheet of glass has the density. What is the Whoa! Don't even know what the question is asking. Ooh. What is a sheet of glass? And I mean, glass is glass, but like, ooh. Here we go. Checking. Double checking. I'm going once, going twice. Please don't be wrong. It is wrong. Okay, I made a mistake. Is it not 100 difference between meter and centimeter? Because I feel like the cube part shouldn't matter. It's 10? Shut up. Oh, sorry, I made, no. I've written milli, just meter, just meter. It is 100, see? And then gram and kilogram, if it's not 1,000, then what is it? They're cubed. Oh, even if it's cubed. What's the... Do I need to, like... Do I need to use the cube? But I thought... Like 10? 100 cubed? And then 1,000? Like that? So like that? But I'm reusing the cube here. So I shouldn't... Well, how many cube centimeters are in a meter cube? I suppose because I'm reusing the cube, it should just not exist. I assume it's not there. Huh. Even if I use this, I'd need to uncube it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 zeros. I feel like 1, 2, 3. Boop. Now I have 1,000,000. But I still don't agree with this, even though I'm trying it. ChatGPT. I mean, okay. What? So that 1,000,000 is correct? But how can I uncube it? Huh. I didn't know that. Cool. So now it's but then what do I do with that? 2.5. It becomes okay, so we are going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, and it does make sense not to have the number become bigger. It does make sense for the number to go down. So that is actually valid. Like if I say I'm 2 meters, and then if I say that number in kilometers, it doesn't make sense for me to become 2 kilometers. By the way, I'm not 2 meters. Add time. Woo, 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 woo. Maybe try and visualize it, or visualize 2D case of area rather than volume. Interesting. All right. Okay. What was I saying? Where were we? Ads. I'm monitoring for ads. We have 40 seconds. Okay. Yes, we're going from centimeter to meter, so it's going down. Makes sense. So, I'm just gonna checking, monitoring. 15 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, we're back. Nice. So 2.5 divided by 1,000 would be, how many zeros do I need to... I'm gonna get a calculator. But yes, just like having going from centimeter to meter and having the number become bigger does not make sense. So this makes sense. I thought we were going the other way around, and I'm going to get the calculator for 2.5 dividing by 1,000. Wait, what did I do? One. Hey, why can't you type? We get 2 zeros, 0.12, and then a 2.5. Are we there yet? No, we're not. We are not there. I need to carry the cube over. Okay. I'm lost. I am absolutely lost. Do I need to times it 1,000? Because then that would just become... I'm absolutely going to need help. Okay, here we go. Let's read this. There are 1,000 grams in a kilogram. Act like there's no cube there first. Okay, 100. So this is what we did. We did 100 centimeters per meter. Therefore, there are a million. And we did all of this. So I'm gonna need another hint about how to do it, because we got to 25. Oh, so we take away 1 0. It would be worse if it would be like inches and gallons. Yes, let's be happy that it is things that make sense. So when we did, I'm gonna get another hint. All right, look. Okay, so we do 2.5 with the oh my god. That's not what I was doing. That was absolutely not what I was doing. All right. Huh. That is so like All right, you need to time out. Yep. All right. So, oh, okay. Thank you. You actually did help, and now the answer that I saw in the hint is also helpful, because now what we need is to convert gram to kilogram, centimeter cube to meter, but the number is just so big, and it is, that one is absolutely bothering me. So the gram to kilogram is so here's what I would do. I would say just 1,000. No, divide by 4 gram to become a kilogram. Yes, it is just 1,000. There we go. So like gram to cm. Oh my god, I can't write. Centimeter cube, and we are going to kilogram meter cube. So here is the 1,000, and the difference here is a million. Oh, but why? I'm gonna have to remove all of this to check one thing, which is kilogram. 1 kilogram. Oh, 1,000 grams per 1 kilo, and 100. We are going from small to big, small to big. Why is one division and one is draw a line? Draw a line all the way from fraction, then write proportions and cancel out units. Well, this is what that is doing, right? My only question is, we have gram, centimeter, cube, and then why are we writing it like this? Okay, I sort of get it now. Okay. The way that I'm making myself understand, and I don't know if this is helpful to you or not, but this is how I'm trying to cope with it. We have oh god, type, there we go. Can I write now? Yes, I can. So we have gram here. We have meter here. And our point is, like you said, to cancel. This goes here and that goes there. So our point is to cancel them out. Now I get it. And to do that, for the gram, we would need the gram to be here. And to get the centimeter to go away, we would need the centimeter to be here. Okay, this makes sense now. And we actually did get to the answer, which was, how can there be another hint if we're already at the answer of 2500, which now I'm like, it makes no sense. I thought the number would have to go smaller. Apparently not. Yeah, it's fine. It's a mistake. It's fine. It's okay. We'll get a different one. Thank you. That was really helpful. Thank you for helping me with the question. So Lily's car has a fuel efficiency. Ooh, I check the fuel efficiency of my car every single day. I mean, sort of. I just forget to do the conversion. I'm like, that's that. The lower the number, the better. That's all I know. Okay. 8 liters per kilometer. Kilometer per liter. Are you okay? You just said 8 liters per 100 kilometer. So we have 100. So we have liter per kilometer. We want to go kilometer per liter. We have 8 LKM. And if we go the other way around, do we just 1/8? No, that's not 0.8. That's not how it goes. Okay, this has to be wrong. My first intention is always wrong. So it is 100 kilometers, first of all. So it was not... Okay, this is better. Then the other one would be 100 divided by 8. I don't trust myself here as well. Because we said kilometer per liter. And we said liter per kilometer. Is it just opposite? And how many 8s are in 100? 4 and a 50? What is 50 divided by 4? Can 50 be divided by 4? If we do 2, you become a 2, you become a 25. And then you become 12.5. I don't know. I'm gonna test that. I don't think that's correct. I mean, I hope it is. Oh God, that's scary. The fact that my intuition was right. I don't trust her. No. No, good job. Okay. I mean, I really like checking units and converting. I really do that in my daily life. In 2016, the year should not be relevant. The city of Rio de Janeiro had a population density of 5377 people per people per kilometer. What was the population density per square meter? That is kilometer squared. We want meter squared. Okay, so if we want to remove the K in kilometer, we would just let me try. The other one was inverse. Thank you. This one not inverse. We need the meter, kilometer to be up here. So I'm guessing I need to do the I can do this, and the people can stay here. To go to a meter, we have 1,000, but we want the kilo to go away. But then we need to do it twice. because it's not cubed, it's squared. And that's also a million. And it needs to be at the top because this is at the bottom here. So I'm just gonna say times a million. Sure. Is that a good thing? I don't know. We're going from kilometer to meter. Number of people in a kilometer, or number of people in like it should be less. Because like it could be like, let's say 53 people that live in a meter squared. That's not possible. So we have people per kilometer square, and if we want to go to people in meter squared, we would need to know the difference between meter and kilometer. 1 kilometer, so we divide. We don't go up, we go down. So here, even here, it's 1 divided by a million. Okay, even if it's at the top, it's still 1 divided by a million. I would like to think so. And what is 1 divided by a million? It is 0.12 and then 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's what I would do. Times this. And the answer is less than 5 people even, right? I hope. I'm gonna try that. Chat is being real quiet, which means I'm either so wrong or so right. I should not rely on chat. Oh no, questioning the plausibility of 63 people per meter square. I mean, if they live in a apartment, it is plausible in a place like Shanghai, but I don't think it's plausible in Rio de Janeiro. Did I use divided by? I did not. 1, no, not 1. Remove 0.12 and then 1, 2, 3, 1. What the hell? I need not to divide it, but like times it, right? It was at the top. It was timed. Oh, I mean multiply. Let's try again. 5, 3, 7, 7. Now times 0.00 and then 1, 2, 3, 1. It's not even half of a person. So many students confidently write the answer of their sums without questioning if the answer makes sense. I suppose. Thank you. But is this a good number of people per meter squared in Rio de Janeiro? I would hope so. Okay. Please. Oh God. Okay. So it was not 53 people per meter squared. That's good. Oh, bonus question. Ria is applying, what does that even mean? Mulch to her garden? Is that like, she applies it at a rate of, every meter square, of garden space. Is that a good thing? What is the rate? What rate is Ria applying? What is mulch? Is this like the type of soil? Broken up trees. I didn't know that. Or shredded. Nice. If it rots in the mud, then it becomes a good thing. Dried leaves, wood chips. That stops the layer of soil drying out. I like dried leaves. I feel like it's a waste when people try to remove it from soil. It makes no sense. Let it rot. It smells good. So, what are we doing right now? We have... Let's just write down what we have. We have 2, 5, 0, and 3 zeros of centimeter cubed for every... Huh? Okay. For every meter cubed? What are you even asking me? We're going from centimeter cubed to meter cubed divided by meter squared, and I don't know what that even means. I mean, I guess the rate. Let's see how many meters she applies per meter. Okay, sure, why not? Volume of mulch per area. It is fertilizer. Yeah, got it. So since we're not messing the meter squared, just like how we didn't, if you draw out the chart, it's much easier. I really don't know what you mean by the chart. Do you mean something like this? Because mulch has thickness as well as the area it sits on. Good point. Yes, okay, so it is something like this. How would I do that? I think that's how you learned, and I haven't, so I don't know how to do that. Like if you drew it isometric, maybe. I don't know what the word isometric means. Oh, like in Minecraft style. Again, maybe something like this. I don't know how. Each column has proportion. You cancel. Column. So like, if we go for the centimeter to meter. I don't know how to do what you are implying, but what I would do is we're going from centimeter to meter, and since it's at the top, what we do should be at the bottom, is all I know. So I should write that somewhere else. So let's try that. So we have CM3, M2. We want to keep M2. Tic-tac-toe. Yeah, tic-tac-toe. Got it. It's like style of drawing, no perspective, sort of fixed angle. Yes, just right proportion to the right every time. Yeah, proportion to the right. I agree with you on that one. So if we want to cancel this out, this needs to be at the bottom. So from centimeter to meter, we're going up, so we are dividing. We said, even though it's 100, we need to do the cube thingy, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, and a 1, 2, so it's 1,000,000. And then we keep this at the top, so I'm just gonna say 1, and hope for the best. So basically, you know how many centimeters, but it's cubed, it's not squared. In a meter. Yes, 100. That one, yeah. Yep, we were there a bit back, yeah. So we have the 250 with 3 zeros. And then I'm just gonna... Yes, you cube that. Thank you. And then I'm just gonna do that. And hope for the... Nope, wrong placing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Duke. Okay. It's because... Yes. 100 centimeters cubed. We have 1, 2, 3. And then we have another one. So we get 2,500, which just means this. Is this normal? I hope so. Okay. What did I need to check? I needed to check something. Anyway. So, if she applies 250,000 centimeters for every... this is how much she needs to apply. Did they use those like wood things to teach volume? Ah, an area. 1 centimeter cube and a bigger cube. That's 10 by 10 by 10. I don't know. I'm gonna write this and see. 0.25. Oh, really? Proper? Then it was 25. No. It's weird to write 25 divided by 100 without making it look like this. Wow. That was helpful. Thank you. And I do apologize if I, like, when I have a style of thinking, and I try to, 1/4 would work. You were absolutely correct. Thank you. When I have a style of thinking and someone else has a different style of thinking and I try to help them understand something and they don't, I think that's how it was for you guys. So I hope it wasn't too annoying. Because, like, when you learn a way with a teacher, you like to continue that way, but I feel like I didn't learn anyway. Yay! Up next. Wait, we did the practice. So we're one square filled, 3 left of this unit. This unit is no. Well, yeah, okay. We still have a lot of videos to go. Thank you. Honestly, congratulations to you, not me. Same rate with different units. Okay, what does that mean?
So I have a car here, and let's say that in 3 hours, this car is able to travel 150 kilometers. So what I want to think about in this video is what are some reasonable ways to express the rate at which this car traveled for those 3 hours. And I encourage you to pause this video and think about it for yourself. One, you could calculate the rate, but also think about different units that you could use to express that rate and which ones would be which ones would be reasonable and which ones would be unreasonable. So let's just remind ourselves what rate even is. So you could think about distance as being equal to rate times time. Or you could imagine, if you divide both sides by time, you could imagine that distance divided by time is equal to rate.
Yes. That's how equations work. I'm probably going to let the guy talk for the next 8 minutes. I hope that's okay with you guys, because I'm gonna take some medicine.
Is equal to rate. So they've given us a distance, they've given us a time, so we could just divide the distance divided by the time to figure out the rates. And I'm going to keep the units here because it's really important to recognize that the units, to some degree, they can also be manipulated algebraically. Now, they aren't variables, but they follow the same rules, I guess I should say, as a variable would. So for example, if I say, look, rate is distance divided by time, so I could say that my rate in this situation is going to be 150 kilometers, 150 kilometers divided by 3 hours, So if we just look at the numeric part of this, what's 150 divided by 3? Well, that's going to be 50. So this is going to be equal to 50. But we can keep the units the way that they are right over here. This is 50 kilometers per hour. 50 kilometers per hour. This is what I meant by saying, look, we're dividing this quantity expressed in kilometers by this quantity expressed in hours. We can divide the numeric part, 150 divided by 3, but then we could leave the units in that relationship that they were before. So you can kind of algebraically keep them that way. And you'll see in a second we're going to manipulate them a lot more using what's often called dimensional analysis. But anyway, this is a reasonable way to express a rate, 50 kilometers per hour. I can imagine this. I can imagine that in 1 hour, you're going to go 50 kilometers. Let's think about other ways that we could represent that. So 50 kilometers per hour. And this is where we're really going to do some dimensional analysis with our units. So 50 kilometers per hour. Kilometers per hour. Let's say we want to express it in terms of, I don't know, let's say we want to express it in terms of kilometers per second.
For me, the rate is also a funny word because I feel like I haven't heard it used in this context. So you're saying that's velocity. So it is easier for me to change one unit than both, and that's what he's doing right now.
So how could we write 50 kilometers per hour in terms of kilometers per second?
We just say number of seconds. Do we just multiply by number of seconds?
Well, it's always good, actually, as a first approximation to just think about it. If you went this far in an hour, how far, the number of kilometers you go in a second, is that going to be less or more?
Far more.
Well, a second's a much, much shorter period of time. There's 3,600 seconds in an hour. So you're going to go 1/3600th of this distance. But let's think about how it would actually work out with the units. Well, we want to get rid of this hours in the denominator. And so, and you know, the plural, obviously the grammar doesn't hold up with the algebra, but this could be hour or hours. So we could think about, well, 1 hour, I'll write an hour in the numerator that's going to cancel with this hour in the denominator. But we want it in terms of seconds. So 1 hour is equal to how many seconds?
35,
well, 1
36.
hour is equal to 3,600. 3,600 seconds. And this is what I meant by saying that we can think about, using dimensional analysis, which is what I'm doing right now, we can essentially manipulate these units as we would traditionally do with a variable. So we have hours divided by hours.
It's currently 8 a.m. 8 in the morning.
And so when we when we do the multiplication, we can multiply the numeric parts. So we have 50 times 1 divided by 3,600. Let me write that. 50.
One thing I like about conversion of time, which I don't really do, but you could do. I suppose I do convert between 24 hours and 12 hours quite a lot, especially when you see it on TV. I don't use the 24-hour clock. When I was in Europe, they were using it. I mean, I was in Europe for a very short time, but you know, it was 24-hour. So that conversion I feel like is saved in my I'm a really good student, waking up early and studying. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. But another one that is interesting. Like, we have done the conversion of hexadecimals and all of that, but like, we have the 12-hour clock, but what if we had a 10-hour clock? That's also an interesting one, because in a 10-hour clock we would have 100 minutes per hour. So that's a fun conversion one could do. I don't have the energy to do it. I'm sure there's an app for it, but yes.
Times 1, 50 times 1 over 3,600. And then our units left are kilometers. Kilometers per second, or I could say seconds. So we can play around with the plural and singular parts of it, but I'll just write it as kilometers per second. And so this is 50 over 3,600. And this fits our intuition. In a second, you're going to go 1/3600th as far as you would go in an hour. Well, let's actually think about what this is equal to. 50 over 3,600. So this is going to be the same thing as
5.
Let me just simplify it over here. So 50 over 3,600 is the same thing as 5 over 360, which is the same thing as, let me write it this way, 10 over 720. And I did that way because that makes it clear that that's the same thing as 1 over 72. So you could write this as you're going, this is equal to 1/72, 1/72 of a kilometer, per second, of a kilometer per second. Now, I would claim that this is not so reasonable of units for this example right over here. 1/72 of a kilometer every second, that doesn't help me too much. I guess I'll know that in 72 seconds I will have gone a kilometer, but this is something that's kind of strange for me to conceptualize. If I want to get my calculator out,
Oh, cute.
1 over 72.
That's one cute calculator.
By 72. You know, if someone said, hey, I'm going 0.0139 kilometers in a second, that doesn't seem to make a lot of conceptual sense to me. So I would say that this right over.
Am I going to build an AI robot? God. I don't think so. I mean, I guess it would be fun. No, I'm not a hardware person. I am very sure about that part. I'm a software engineer. TI 89 or TI 92, I think. I forgot the model. Sure. But like, it would be fun to have a Baymax, like, yeah, the calculator. yeah. Oh, I probably have a similar calculator right now. Not exactly this one, but like, similar, for sure. I had it during high school. I had to have it. Yeah. It is the famous calculator. I would like to have a language model style thingy that is local and can save things for me. Like, for example, like just a thing you ask questions to, but it's local, fully local. And it's like, here's a problem I had. I wore this, like this cloth, like when I, more than your tiny Shakespeare. My tiny Shakespeare. My issue is forgetting which outfit I wore, like number of outfits I wore in a week, and then, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, I forget what I wore, so that next time I choose something, I'm like, am I repeating something I wore very recently? I mean, I could order my clothes in a way that I can choose the first thing, which is the thing I have least used. Anyway, silly things like that. Or like choosing, most of these things can be done with ChatGPT and AI wardrobe. It has to know the weather, obviously. Yeah, and that is sort of agentic because it's nicer to do it with, like for it to know how many clothes you have. Or is that RAG? Huh. So that it can help you. Sounds like a job for FIFO Q, not AI. What is FIFO Q? Oh, first in, first out. Thank you. Okay, but AI could help you with matching. What else? Another thing would be like taking a picture of your fridge and then it giving you recipes. I'm sure such things exist, but like an all-in-one would be nice. Just something that can help make your life easier. But it's your thing, you know? It's not like... I guess the local part is the most important one for me. I haven't tried doing anything about it. An LLM with RAG for clothing choice would be... Oh! Yeah. The rag chooser. Wait, no. Rags to riches. Good. I'm gonna watch the video. I don't think I have brain fog because of the flu, but I feel like maybe I didn't sleep as much. How much did I sleep? Oh yeah, see, okay, I didn't get enough sleep. The way that I need my watch to confirm that I got enough sleep or not is just scary. Like if it gives me a high number, I'm like, of course, I'm well rested. And then if it gives me a number under 6 hours, I'm like, oh no, I need more sleep. Thank you. It's nothing serious, honestly. It's just the flu. But like, you know your body needs rest, which I am doing, I swear. You're going to get checked, right? Not for the flu. No, I'm just gonna rest. It's nothing serious. Unless something more serious happens. Which I don't think it will. It's just the weather. It's, being around kids who already have the flu, all of that mixed together. Yeah, I'm good. Did I ever get COVID? I don't think so. I'm sure you are right. It's the flu, but couldn't be. No, absolutely not. Thank you, though. I would know. I feel like I would know in my body if it's brucellosis, because the pain had nothing to do with my head. Like with the sneezing and anything like that. And I will do a checkup on brucellosis probably in maybe 10 days or so. So I will. Thank you. I don't think I ever got actual COVID, because even okay, going to the chat interface, even do I drink tea? Of course I drink tea. You had flu symptoms, yes, early on. Exactly. No. That's what I wanted to say. I thought I had COVID, but it was the exhaustion of, I think it was the exhaustion of brucellosis, where I don't know if it's that I heard, I know it from like family talking about it. I don't know it from a doctor talking about it, but like being tired in the afternoon but being okay in the morning, that is one of the symptoms of brucellosis. So I had that for like maybe a week. Yeah. But like, and then back pain and all of that, so I think. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, another tangent. I remember a really long time ago, and it had nothing to do with the brucellosis, but I don't know why, one day, it was night, but you know what I mean, I had really bad back pain. Actually, it is sort of obvious why, but anyway, and I remember crying because of it, but then I was watching a video about a guy, which I'm sure a lot of people have seen, the guy who bought a town and is trying to redo it. I even know the name of the town. Cerro Gordo, I think. You can Google it. It's really fun. And it made me forget everything. And each time I think about back pain, I think about the guy in that town. And I'm like, oh, what is he doing? I should double check. It's commonly present as flu-like symptoms if it doesn't go into... muscles and... bones? And most serious, if I recall reading on it. I know. If you ever got really dizzy at the end of your symptoms, it's COVID. I don't think I got COVID, honestly. I don't know. I may have gotten it mild without noticing it too much. I really thought that was COVID, but then after like going back to it, it was like, oh, it wasn't. Ooh, your head spins. I don't remember. Congratulations on 100 messages today. Thanks. Yeah. So, I was sick recently with something called brucellosis or Malta fever, depending on how you call it. But like right now, today, I have the flu, and it is it's sort of mild. Like yesterday was yesterday the most annoying. I would maybe Thursday was more annoying actually. Yeah. Thank you. I do believe I am like the relationship between me and my body has changed a lot because I'm like being very patient with myself. And yeah, like even relationship with weight and all of that, like I used to be more serious about dieting, but now I'm like, let's just get better first and then we'll see where we get there, exercising and dieting and all of that. So I am far more patient with my body than I used to be. Yeah, life is funny. I guess the older you get, the more you understand about yourself, you know. Oh yeah, I made a short about it, about the illness. True. Yeah. I guess I am conscious about what I eat, but also, like I eat whatever I feel like eating, but also trying to eat good as well. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Awareness is good. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. If the video, you mean. Still abstaining from dairy. True. Yeah. True. No cheese, no yogurt. And I have gotten used to no creamer coffee. But will I go back to it? Absolutely. No ayran. Yeah. Yeah. I like I actually used to not like ayran, but now I miss it. So it goes to show that tastes change. I like yogurt, but I can't. I mean, I shouldn't have it for the time being. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna play this, even though I want to go. Is there a practice next? I don't think there is. That's what the doctor told me. Like, wait before you have any dairy, with the antibacterial medicine that I'm taking.
Here is a very reasonable way. This right over here is a very reasonable way to express our rate. This one seems like more of an unreasonable way. But we could salvage this because we're going 1/72nd of a kilometer per second. Now this is a small number, but how can we make it much larger? Well, what if we thought in terms of not kilometers per second, but if we thought in terms of meters per second? A kilometer is 1,000 meters. So if we think about this in terms of meters per second, we're going to get a we're going to get a larger number here. In fact, a number larger by a factor of 1,000. So let's think about that. Let's try to convert this kilometers to meters. So how would we do that? Well, once again, if we have kilometers in the denominator, if we have a kilometer in the denominator, this kilometer will cancel with that kilometer, and we want a meter in the numerator. So we want to think about how many meters are there per kilometer. Well, there's 1,000 meters per kilometer. Kilometers cancel out, and we are left with 1,000 times 1. I'll just write that as 1,000 over 72, over 72. And now we're left within the numerator. We're left with the unit meters. Meters per second. Meters per
I love cashews.
second. And I know I keep writing second in different ways. Oftentimes, actually, you'll see people write second like that. So actually, let me just go with that. So S is second, is seconds, is sec, just like that. So is this fairly reasonable? Well, actually, this feels pretty good, especially if let's get our calculator out and figure out what that is. So 1,000 divided by 72
I guess it's nicer to see smaller units with smaller units.
gives us 13. If I round, that's about 13.9. So this is approximately equal to 13.9 meters per second. 13.9 meters per second, which I can visualize. I can imagine how far 13.9 meters is, and I'm doing that distance in 1 second. So this actually also seems like a reasonable way to express the rate. So I could say, hey,
my current favorite thing when having, what's it called? Trail mix? I think it's called trail mix. Is cashews plus, what is dried grape? It's not raisins. Don't tell me it's raisins. That's different. Dried grape is different from, I mean, they are raisins, but they're different colors. These two together, oh my god, they're my current favorite thing to have when it comes to trail mix.
This thing's going 50 kilometers per hour. I can imagine it going 13.9, roughly 13.9 meters per second. So this is reasonable as well. But to say it's going 1/72nd of a kilometer per second doesn't really seem to make sense. And also, if I tried to think about it in terms of meters per hour, that also would be strange. Actually, I encourage you to calculate it. Try to convert this right over here to meters per hour. Then we would say, well, that's going to be, we could use the same thing here. That's going to be 1,000 meters for every 1 kilometer. Kilometers cancel out. And I'm going to be left with 50 times 1,000 is 50,000. 50,000 meters per hour. Meters per hour. So I have trouble imagining, well, obviously if I convert it to kilometers in my head, I can imagine it, but this is kind of a crazy large number, 50,000 meters per hour.
I guess when it comes to units, just having something that makes sense is the idea, right? Let's go to the next one. Puppy chow? What is that? I wanted to show you the difference between raisins and dried grape in my head. So these are raisins, right? This is raisins. Well, the orange ones maybe, but yeah, the yellow ones. These are raisins. These are dried grape, and they taste different. So, do not call these dried raisins. It would be rude. So yeah, see all of those colors. Dried plum. Oh no, they're just black grapes, dried. The end. And raisins are white grapes. And as far as I know, they have kernels inside. They have seeds inside. Raisins don't have seeds inside because there's a type of grape that has no seeds. It's small. Why do I know too much about this? I do. What's a puppy chow though? Let's check. No. Yes. No. What is that? It's like puppy chow, muddy buddies. I don't think so. Oh, it's a snack. Homemade candy. From what? It looks like cereal to me. Oh, melted chocolate, peanut butter, powdered. Oh, the white thing is powdered sugar. No. So chocolate, butter, well, peanut butter, butter. Oh, okay. Not peanut itself. Chocolate cereal. That sounds unhealthy. Oh, I know what Raisin Bran is. I've always called the black ones raisins. You can do that. I'm sorry. I'm not the one saying how to call things. It's just not raisins in my head. And I call them different things in my language. That's why. Yeah. So there are two different things. But that sounds unhealthy. The type of thing, the trail mix related thing that I've had, not recently though, but like a while back, is you choose whatever you like: walnuts, almonds, peanut, cashew, even raisin, whatever you like. You make them a bit more mixed up, like maybe with a blender, whatever, and then you add yogurt. It's the best. And it is, you can add honey if you want to make it sweeter, but yeah, puppies don't eat it. I thought I sort of guessed it, sort of. Chocolate and puppies shouldn't go together, right? Creativity break. When did you first realize that you like algebra? I mean, I actually like algebra. So, when? Maybe in high school because I liked the teacher.
One day, my family was building this fence around my chicken coop because there were problems with raccoons, and we wanted to make sure that like the perimeter of the fence was like twice the length of the width. And I remember thinking, this is exactly like my algebra class. Like I'm actually doing things that are useful, and actually like algebra wasn't just something that you do on paper. It's something that like, it was actually like protecting the lives of my chickens. So I felt like that was a moment for me where like math is useful to the world and we're solving real problems with it. And it's really powerful.
So I realized that I first liked algebra and just math in general my first year in college. It was a little bit of a late bloomer in realizing the importance of math. I was taking an early statistics course for my psychology degree. And I really began to understand how the concepts that I were learning could help me understand the world around me better in a more concrete, fluid, and rich way. And so being able to make that connection from these things that I'm learning in the classroom out into the real world so that I can understand different phenomenon, I can understand how various things in our culture work and progress, really helped me and made me feel like I had a deeper understanding for the importance of math and algebra, and from that point, I've really been in love.
Nice. So, to answer your question about who came up with algebra, actually, the first, before we go to lesson 2, the first, unit 1, episode 1, wait, but it was there, wasn't it? Like, no, before that. Didn't we have, where's lesson 1? Like the first thing. It was like history. Oh, there it is. History, origin of algebra. So, it does talk about, is it al-Khwarizmi? It does talk about where, am I messing up calculus and algebra? Because the other day there was a video from Numberphile about calculus, which I have not watched, talking about like its origins in India and then coming to quote-unquote Arabia and then all of that. So there definitely is not one person, but there are people who have written books about it who are seen as like people who put things together. Was it Al-Khwarizmi? The guy who did Zebit? Why did I forget his name so early? I'm not gonna rewatch it, obviously, but I just need the name of the guy. It is Al-Khwarizmi. There it is. See? Kitab it's written here. I don't see the I see the word kitab and then I see his name, right? Khwarizmi. Yeah, okay. Anyway, but that's the guy who put it together, sort of. It does come from India, and then it's like built upon. Because we talked about the origin of zero. Yeah, all of that all together. Oh no, we're not ready to practice yet. Now I'm thinking, should I continue or should I just quit while I'm ahead? Oh, it's been 2 hours. Something tells me I should pause. Otherwise, I'm gonna cook my brain. Where are we? Defining appropriate quantities for modeling. Ooh, modeling already? Volume of a pool. This is cubes already. Liters. Okay. Toy Factory. These are questions. That's okay. We can get past this unit thingy hopefully by the end of the week. And then we'll get to graphs. All right. I'm excited, sort of. I am. Let's go to the chat screen. Oh god. Okay. I am going to quickly tweet my the thing that what is the thing? My success, before I forget, that it's been a full month. 1 full month of Khan Academy math. Yay. I guess I don't need to say that I'm streaming it, so should I? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Khan Academy. Nice. Okie dokie. That is sort of it for today. And I would love to continue. So here's the thing. We sort of said it last week. I'm repeating it sort of. My serious streaming days are today and yesterday, even though I did not stream yesterday. I know. And if I get a chance to stream during the week, I will, inshallah. And I think I should get the chance. But they are shorter streams. I think that one is given. So yeah. So wish me luck. I do like to continue make progress on math for the time being. And if things change in the future, that would be nice. Thank you. Yesterday I did give myself the day off from doing much. I was just like watching movies and TV shows. So I felt like I wanted to come and stream today, because when I stream I make myself coffee and I like drinking coffee. So I do the things that I like to bribe myself to study math, you know. Streaming I like, studying math not so much, you know, all of that. Okay, I am going to go and should I go have breakfast? Maybe, probably, yeah. It's too early for breakfast. Anyway, I probably am going to do some admin on the back sides of like the stream. Maybe timestamps. If I don't do them on the day, I will never do them. Okay. That is not interesting. Anyway, I wish you a lovely weekend. It is the weekend still. Alhamdulillah, I like the weekend. And I hope I wish you success on your learning journey. And I hope you get the time to rest and be nice to your body. Yeah. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you helping me learn. But also, I hope... I mean, I know maybe it's a reminder. But I feel like it's not really you learning per se. It's you helping me learn. So I appreciate that. I appreciate... Okay, I will explain the joke that I tweeted yesterday. It's a joke, but I won't say where it's from, because I feel like I shouldn't. So the joke is, if you read it, it says, like if I read it in English, it's machine learning, and then the other side, I have to read it in Korean. It's 멋진 learning. And 멋진 means cool. learning is actually the word running, but like written in Korean. But the word learning, they are read similarly. Learning and running are written in the same way in Korean. It's learning. And so machine learning and 멋진 learning are very similar. And I heard it somewhere and I was like, oh my god, that's really funny. So in the thing that I watched, the person is like, oh, is it like running cool? I was like, no, it's machine learning. So I found it funny. Yeah. And the last three things is just laughing. That's how it's. Ah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have nothing else to say. I found it really funny. I like going to the side of tech in Korean, but it's really difficult. I understand nothing. I'm like, there are times when I see a video of like a video that has like 10 views and it's from a university and it's a lecture in machine learning. I'm like, okay, I'll watch. And then 5 minutes later, I don't get anything. I just close it. But I actually like trying to test where my limit is because I know I have limits. I can understand like interview from a person that talks about general things, but when it has to do with like more serious topics, I could never. Thank you. I hope everybody's well as well. Of course. I have people around me who can like get me doctor appointments quickly. So thank you. I appreciate that. I personally don't like taking medicine unless it's needed, which is oh yeah. I have been wrapping myself in a ton of clothes for way earlier than I should, because I think I'm a type of person who gets cold easily. Like I have family members who are like wearing far more loose things than I am. But yeah, like I know when I get sick I need rest, so I try to do that. And I will probably take a nap, so don't worry. I appreciate that. Okay, I should run. I mean, not really. I don't have anything waiting for me. I also don't want to study more math, but yeah. Thanks. Sweat it off. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like yapping. Maybe I'll do that more in the future. For the time being, I should let also my voice rest a bit. So thank you for being here. I wish you a lovely day and catch you next time, inshallah, possibly. If not, it's cool. I don't know. Should we rate someone? Let's check if anyone I know is live. How would I know? I need to go to Twitch. Twitch. Okay. No one I know is actually live. And I don't feel comfortable rating people I don't know. Oh. It's okay. Small gaming VTuber just started. Let's check. I don't mind. Just making sure they're PG. Because my vibe is pretty PG. Is it a scary? Okay, chill person who likes to play games. That sounds nice. Why not? Yeah, I don't mind recommendations. So not very. Ooh. I actually that is the only rule I have. I want PG enough. I mean, it's swearing I don't mind. Just yeah, I don't know. It's alright. We'll go, and then maybe next time I should have better plans. Okay. It's like eerie. Eerie is fine. Scary is fine. Okay. I'm sort of gonna end this, but like, let's go say hi to them. All right. So rate is going to start maybe in 10 seconds. And thank you, and catch you next time. Goodbye on my side.